50-foot long, 30-foot wingspan, maximum speed of Mach 2. Armed with either one or two 30mm Aden cannon and 6 hardpoints for missiles, 10,000 pounds of bombs, drop tanks, all sorts of missiles it could carry. Flown today by, as I said, Lars Maartensen of the Swedish Air Force historic flight. That very, very unique double delta configuration with a 80-degree sweep back on the inner and 60 degrees on the outer, and it was designed to meet a specification that was brought up in 1949. That's just incredible. They were looking for a Mach 1.4 minimum bomber interceptor. Now that unique wing provided really good high and low speed performance, but revealed what was called a superstorm at high angles of attack, meaning high angles where the nose is up in the air. The recovery training led to the so-called Cobra manoeuvre, or what they called the courte parade, the short parry from fencing. Basically occurred with that recovery manoeuvre, the rapid nose-high angle of that superstorm caused the whole aircraft platform basically to push against the oncoming air instead of flying through it, and that really did dramatically slow the aircraft down, and any aircraft that was following it would overshoot. There on that license-built Rolls-Royce engine, 17,000-pound thrust, and a maximum speed of Mach 2, twice the speed of sound. 11 Swedish fighter and training squadrons were equipped with the Draken between 1960 and 1999, and it went on to equip the Air Forces of Austria with 24 aircraft in 2 squadrons, Denmark with 2 squadrons, and Finland also with 2 squadrons. This aircraft coming from the Swedish Air Force historic flight. Now their aim is to collect and preserve in airworthy condition examples of aircraft that have served in the Swedish Air Force. It's very unique in that Sweden is one of the few countries that since the 1960s has manufactured the vast majority of its frontline aircraft. The group is organised particularly on military lines with separate divisions for maintenance and operation of the jet and piston-engined aircraft, airworthiness management and flight operations. Now, this aircraft started life as a J-35F model, one of the 230 delivered between 1965 and 1972. The F model had improved avionics, integrated radar and missile system. The main armament was the Hughes Falcon missile, manufactured in the United States, and only one 30mm cannon, with the space for the second cannon occupied by the missile guidance system. This aircraft flew initially with F-12 at Kalmar between 1968 and 1972 and moved to Angelholm with 2 squadrons. It remained there until the base was closed, modified to J standard in the early 1990s, and the 2-seater aircraft that they also have started off as a single-seater and was later modified. So they have 2 of these aircraft on strength and airworthy with the Swedish Air Force historic flight. Carefully then, perhaps through your camera lenses you could see all the shock diamonds in that afterburner plume.
I don't know.
Nothing we've got nothing going to affect in that area. Go back to radio now, 127.110.
Well, that was it, ladies and gentlemen, the Swedish Air Force historic flight and the SAAB 35 Draken. What did you think of that?